Have you recovered?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm here for you.
You still
Okay,
have
we're good. All
Desmond.
right,
You still have Desmond Ritter. Shut up.
that is true. And he threw.
It's
That's
more
all I
than
can.
Aaron Rodgers can say. I'm sorry. I had to say it. It was mean, but like it was.
Dude.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Nick's Picks, week 2 of the NFL season. And I am joined, as I am always, by Ben. Ben, you're not allowed to say a single thing about the Giants. How you doing today?
I was gonna say something positive actually, but damn, I'm doing good.
Week 2 of the NFL season is here. We are ready for our picks. We have a recap to go through real quick before we get into our week 2 picks. Week 1 of the NFL season was just fucking nuts. There was so many different things that went on this season.
I think
This
that's
week.
always week one though. Always unexpected.
So let's bounce right into the recap. It started with Thursday night. The Lions actually went on to beat the Kansas City Chiefs 21-20. We both said we saw it coming. We didn't predict it, so we both got that one wrong, unfortunately. The Ravens went on to beat the Texans 25-9. Not a whole lot to say about there other than Dobbins got hurt again. Luckily, they managed to get a win week 1. The Browns actually managed to beat the shit, really, out of the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati just did not show up to this game at all, but the Browns defense did look good. So it was a good win for the Browns, 24-3 over the Bengals. The Buccaneers actually went on to beat the Vikings. I actually said that I was going to make this my wager pick. I ended up choosing the Eagles over Patriots. Thank God. But yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck happened here. Kirk Cousins threw for like 300 yards. This is the only game I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to. I know based on Baker's stats, he didn't even play that well, but they played well enough to win. So way to go, Tampa. The Saints went on to beat the Tennessee Titans 16-15. Not quite as convincingly as I thought the Saints were going to win this game, but Derek Carr did exactly what I think he's going to do all season, which is throw for a ton of yards. Congratulations, Ben. This is the only time this season that you're going to be able to smile. You're 1-0 on the season. You beat the Carolina Panthers. Congratulations.
We beat a rookie quarterback. Yay.
Good luck this
We're in a terrible division. Yay.
Desmond Ritter did not look that great, by the way. That's my
No.
only takeaway from that game. Bijan Robinson, on the other hand, did look great.
He looked amazing.
The Jaguars went on to beat the Colts 31-21. This was a closer game than I thought it was going to be, and Anthony Richardson did play a bit better than I thought he was going to. Problem is, he needs to learn how to slide because dude is going to get hurt at some point. He literally did get hurt near the end of this game. The Steelers did not show up this week to the 49ers. Well, there's other teams that didn't show up this fucking week, but we'll get to them. But the Steelers were one of them that didn't show up this week to the San Francisco 49ers. If anything, I'm going to take out of this game, Brock Purdy looked like he is meant to be there. Didn't get my upset of the week. It was close, though. The Cardinals almost beat the Commies in week 1 of the regular season. However, the Commies
That was a very close game.
do manage to hold on. I think the Cardinals defense is literally the only reason that they held on to this game or was somewhat close in this game. Sam Howell didn't look bad, but both of these teams are definitely mid. Something that probably pissed me off more than it should have, the Broncos were literally winning this entire fucking game, and then the Raiders just last minute decided, you know what, let's just take this one. This is our win.
Let's just win.
We're just going to take this one from you guys. And that was one of the ones, of course, that I differed on with Ben, which was a fucking common theme this week. So congratulations, Ben. You start next picks ahead. As we predicted, this was the game of the week. The Dolphins went on to beat the Chargers 36-34. Ben's 2-point was that both quarterbacks would combine for 450 yards. And Tua's like, I got this. Herbert, stand aside. This is mine. I got this.
I like how I said, oh, we'll do like 450. I think 500 is pushing that. And like, again, Tua almost had that himself. Like that was week 1 already arguably game of the year. That's insane.
The Patriots continue to prove that it is still tough to win in New England. However, the Eagles still managed to get it done, although Jalen Hurts didn't look great, if I'm going to be honest with you. The whole Eagles offense didn't look that great.
They were also up 16-0
to
start. So it didn't...
It wasn't the greatest performance by the Eagles, but they get it done 25-20. The Packers still own the Chicago Bears. Jordan Love, I'll admit, had a decent game. There was nothing crazy about what Jordan Love did, but he didn't do anything wrong for me to criticize. So I literally cannot say anything about Jordan Love this week. He did fine. They won 38-20. Want to say, though, you beat the Bears. Packers fans, slower. pump the brakes a sec. So season 4, we said that we were going to go through every single game of the week. We were done picking and choosing which games we picked, and we were going to do them all. And then very first week of the NFL season, we forget the Rams and the Seahawks. We forget a game. We don't pick it. To be fair, I picked it in my notes. I got it wrong, but I picked it in my notes. The only reason it was missed in the video too is because I was predominantly looking at Ben's notes for the editing portion of it, and the recording portion of it. So yeah,
the whole portion of the whole thing,
pretty much the entire time,
which is ironic
because I knew my scores for the most part. But the Seahawks didn't look good at all. Kenneth Walker is definitely getting benched on my fantasy team, and the Rams did look good even without Cooper Kupp. So good job, Rams. I don't think there was a game on Sunday night, so we're gonna skip over that.
Well, I mean, there was a team that showed up.
There was one team that showed up on Sunday night. There was, anyways, Monday night.
No. We're not gonna speed past that. We'll be quick. I promise. I will give you this.
40-0. Quick, easy, simple to the point. Nobody showed up for the Giants. Not a single player. Not one. Do you know who I blame more than anybody else? And it'll probably shock you because I talk nothing but highly about this person. Brian Dable.
Oh yeah.
Coaching was not fucking ready for this game. That's bottom line. I don't want to spend too much time on this. That's it. I'll take 40-0 any week rather than having all the hype in the world about my team all off season long for it to last 4 plays. That's what happened to the... Granted, the Jets won this game because Buffalo, that's a whole other fucking story about what the hell is wrong with their offense. Whole other story. And how great the Jets defense actually looked in this game. Wow. I feel so bad for Jets fans. Wow. I also want to point out, Packers fans who are happy about this, you just lost a first-round pick because of this, because Rodgers is clearly not going to play 65% of his plays. So smile and cheer about somebody getting hurt all you want, you fucked up people, but like, you lost a first-round pick out of it. So
karma's a bitch.
But that wraps up the week 1 recap. Ben, like I said, has the lead with a 13-8 lead in Nick's picks. But like I said in the last video, I'm going to take it. I'm going wild on my first couple picks. I'm not worried about... You could have the biggest lead in the world. You'll choke it. You're a Falcons fan. But anyways, let's get on to our week 2 picks. It starts with the Thursday night game, the game that you guys are seeing tonight. For whatever fucking reason, the Eagles always seem to get the Vikings in primetime. Always. Why do we have to hand deliver all the Eagles wins to them? I don't think this one's going to be as easy as it has been in the past for the Eagles going up against the Vikings. But yeah, 23-20.
Yeah, this is my wager. I have it 32-17 Eagles. I think even 17 points is a little too much.
Starting off with the Sunday games, the Bills go up against the Las Vegas Raiders. And I do think that the Bills are going to bounce back in this game. I think the Bills had a rough week 1. They'll bounce back 27-17. I have the Bills winning this one.
I have them winning in a closer game because I don't feel as confident. 3 turnovers is not good. I do think he'll bounce back, but I'm a little skeptical.
Speaking of bounce back, I actually do have the Bengals bouncing back this week up against the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Ravens lost a bit too much last week as far as injuries go. I just really think the weather impacted the Bengals too much last week. That's my excuse, I guess. But like, yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. It's a close game. I still have it, but yeah, I have the Bengals.
Well, this is the first one we differ on. I have the Ravens winning this one 27-24. And it's more so, I believe, more in the Ravens defense than the Bengals defense.
It's a bounce back week for everybody. All of the best AFC teams that lost last week, the Bills, Bengals, and now Chiefs, all have to bounce back this week. The Chiefs with the toughest task, in my opinion, going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I guess you could argue that the Ravens are a tougher task, but either way, I do think it's going to be a close game, but Travis Kelce's got to be back this week. Chris Jones is going to be back. He finally got that 1-year deal.
Yeah, I have the Chiefs winning this one too. I have them winning 20-24. I think Chris Jones being back, even if Kelce isn't, I think at least if you say he's your 3rd best player, he's by far your best player in defense. That's going to help out so much.
Another AFC team that played great last week, besides their defense did not play great. Chargers going up against the Tennessee Titans, a team that we don't think is going to be that good at all this season. I think this is going to be a blowout. Almost made this one my wager pick, just not confident enough in the Chargers yet to risk 3 points on them. So Yeah, I do have the Chargers winning this one, though.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I have it as a 10 point. I have them winning 30-20 over Tennessee, but I mean, their offense did fine. I think their defense just needs to step it up if they have any chance of winning.
So I have to apologize. I don't really have to apologize to Slower because I still don't believe in Jordan Love. But I believe in Jordan Love more than I believe in Desmond Ridder, especially after last week, because Jordan Love at least proved himself last week. So I'm going to go with the Packers. We all know that you're going with the Falcons. Is it just debate the challenge, or is there
part
an
of it's
actual
that?
reason?
But I will say this. I believe more based off of last week in Jordan Love than Desmond Ridder. I will admit that. But I also believe more in the running game that Atlanta has, which I will get more into on my 2 points. So that's the main reason why.
For the fact that Aaron Jones kind of got hurt, sure, I'll give you that one. But the Packers' defense is better. Their quarterback is better. Arguably, their wide receiver core is better.
I would say that definitely
their coaching is better.
Okay, I can't argue against that, honestly. I don't hate Arthur Smith. I don't like him.
Detroit Lions look to make it 2-0 against the Seattle Seahawks. I think they get it done. The Seattle Seahawks just didn't look that great last week, and the Lions did. I mean, everything about the Lions looked pretty good. I think they get a win. I made it close just because, you know, it's the Lions. We don't know if last week was a fluke or not.
No, same. I got the Lions winning this one. I do think the Lions, I wouldn't say they're for real, but I do think that, you know, how everyone was saying that they could win a division, I definitely think that as the weeks go on, that might prove to be more true.
Okay, well, one rookie quarterback is destined to get a win in week 2 of the regular season, whether it's going to be Anthony Richardson or CJ Stroud. They both play against each other. In my opinion, based off of what I saw last week, I think it's going to be Anthony Richardson. The Colts were a better team than I thought they were going to be. I'm not 100% sure where all that came from, but at least Richardson has weapons on his team.
Yeah, I have 20-17 Colts winning. I was going to say, when you said, one of them, like, what if they tie? Seeing how it's the AFC South is like almost as possible as one of them winning.
It's almost as good as a win in the NFC South or the AFC South. Beginning of the season, I probably would have picked the Bears to win this game just because I had more faith in them going into this season, even though neither of these teams gave me any reason to have any faith in them. But at least for whatever reason, people believed in the Bears. I don't believe in the Bears anymore, and I don't really believe in Justin Fields all that much anymore. Tampa, I don't believe in a whole lot. I don't believe in Baker Mayfield a whole lot, but I think they get this win.
Yeah, I'm just going off of who has the better defense, and
though
I don't fully believe in Tampa's defense,
they still have the better one.
It's better than the Bears.
So like I said in the beginning, there was not a single player on the Giants that showed up in week 1. Luckily enough, week 2 is against the Arizona Cardinals. So I am going to pick the Giants in this one. However, if the Giants don't win this fucking game, we're done. We're actually done. It's over. The whole season. I will 100% be done. I was actually going to say that about the Bills too. If the Bills lose to the Raiders this week, I was going to be off the Bills train this year. But no, the Giants train is officially derailed if we lose to the Cardinals.
All I can hope for when it comes to this is can you please, like, just score points? I'm not even saying go into end zone. Just score points, please. You're the only team that didn't score points in week 1.
The 49ers go up against the Los Angeles Rams, who played better than I thought they would in week 1. They're still not better than San Francisco 49ers. I do have this as a very high-scoring, almost shootout. Yeah, I just think that the 49ers are for real this year.
Yeah, no, I got the Niners winning 30-21. I think that defense is for real. I think Brock Purdy is for real, and I think they just have more star talent, and that's all you need in the NFL, really.
I feel so bad for the Jets, dude. I really do.
I will say, I was going to make this a lot closer if Rodgers
was there, I low key would have picked the Jets because they have a great defense that would have it's still going to absolutely absolutely destroy Dak Prescott in this Dallas offense. This is going to be a low scoring game in my opinion. I have 31-14 down there. I just realized that I had that, but I still think this is probably going to be a low scoring game. I don't expect to get the score right on this one.
I think the Dallas offense won't do good, but both defenses will do good.
The Broncos go up against the Washington Commies this week. I do have the Broncos winning this one over the Commies. I don't think the Commies did that great in their win over the Arizona Cardinals. And the Broncos, like I said, they were winning that entire game against the Raiders. So there's definitely signs of improvement on this Broncos team. Hopefully they all come out this week.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of iffy on both of these. I was leaning towards the commies, but I don't. I believe more in Russell Wilson than Sam Howell. I mean, granted, this is his first year basically starting.
I literally did not feel confident in like any game that I picked this week. There's not a single game this week that I felt confident in. I felt the most confident in this one, although it's in New England, which again makes me worry. The amount of offense that the Dolphins put up last week was just, it's too much for me to think that the Patriots have a legitimate shot at winning this game. Right now, this is the best team in the AFC East, and I have to ride with them. And this is for you, T. Pratt. I'm wagering 3 points on this specifically for you, T. Pratt. Please.
I'm only going for 1 point by picking Miami. He's wagering 3, so like,
yeah,
two better show up, which he did. He did show up week 1.
I don't know why, but apparently we have 2 Monday night games this week. I don't schedule the NFL, so you know, I don't get paid the big bucks. But there's an NFC South showdown, super fucking exciting to have on a Monday night, and an AFC North showdown, which actually that is kind of exciting. But it's the Steelers, so not as exciting. But the Saints go up against the Panthers to start off Monday night. I don't think this is going to be too close of a game. I do have the Saints winning this one 23-14, but the Panthers just you lost to the Falcons, bro. Like the Falcons, really? Like of all teams, the Falcons. Oh, anyway.
See, the thing is, I can't even like say like, how dare you, like, because I'm not fully confident even after week 1, but I still the Saints. I think it's gonna be closer, but I think it's mainly because it's still the NFC.
And the Browns going up against the Steelers. One of these teams played absolutely so much better than I anticipated them playing, and the other one of these teams played so much worse than I anticipated them playing. Remember when we were talking about potentially having an upset with the Steelers over the 49ers? Like, you remember those crazy days? Yeah. Okay.
You mean like last week?
Yeah, okay. And you remember when we said the Browns were kind of mid and probably the 4th best team in this AFC North, or 3rd or 4th best team in this AFC North?
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Well, the Browns are winning this one easily. Their defense was phenomenal in week 1. The only good thing going on the Steelers team right now is TJ Watt.
Yeah, and I do this could be a defensive game, but I still got the Browns mainly because at least they have an offense.
So moving on to our 2-point conversion, like I said earlier in the video, I am off this Giants train if they lose this week. And I'm also off the Bills train if they lose this week. But if I'm going to put 2 points on anything, it's not going to be the fucking Giants after watching them go 40-0. So, Buffalo, listen, I've picked you to go to the Super Bowl the last 3 fucking years, and this is how you've been repaying me. Josh Allen, the fuck are you doing? By the way, fun fact, Whitehead, the guy who got all the interceptions.
Where's number 3?
He had a $250,000 incentive on the season to get 3 interceptions, and he did it in one fucking game thanks to Josh fucking Allen just heaving balls up there for no fucking reason. At this point, I said in the preseason picks that this was a whoever's calling the offensive play call issue. Monday night, it looked like a Josh Allen issue. It really looked like a Josh Allen issue. 3 touchdowns. No interceptions for Josh Allen. No interceptions. That's the key. But also has to have at least 3 touchdowns against this Las Vegas Raiders team. They're not a good team. You can do this. Be the Buffalo Bills team you're supposed to be.
All right, my 2 point, I will say this. Even though Desmond Ridder for Atlanta didn't look great, what did look great, Bijan Robinson and Algier, who was a rookie last year. I am going to bank on that is going to be the reason they win any games this year. I have that Atlanta will have, as a team, more rushing yards than any other team in the NFC South.
Oh, the NFC South.
Really, just Carolina and Tampa I'm confident in. The Saints is kind of iffy.
Yeah, because the number 1 running quarterback in the league did so fucking well against that Packers defense last week. That is it for Nick's picks. Week 2 of the regular season. Week 1 was absolutely fucking wild. Hopefully week 2 somewhat brings us back to normality just a little bit.
Weirdly, I like when it's chaotic like that because I just like the chaos. That's what I love about the NFL.
Make sure you guys drop a like on this video if you haven't already. Drop a like on it both on Facebook and YouTube. I post them on both every single time. Our new Superstar series that I kind of hesitated on a little bit is coming back. I did record the other episode just today as well, same day as recording this one. Don't know if it's going to be posted before the picks, after the picks. Don't know when it's going to be posted, but we will be getting back to the Superstar series soon. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitch if you haven't already, and follow us over on Facebook if you haven't already. And Ben, is there anything else you want to say before we head out for week 2?
Falcons 2-0, baby. And fuck you, Slower.
Have a great one, guys. Peace. I just want to say, like, it humbles you to get 40 owed by another team. You have to, like, especially when I do stuff like this and I have to come in front of a camera and just basically own the fact that the Giants just lost 40-0. What shocks the fuck out of me is that you won't own the fact that Ritter ain't it.
There's one thing that I can say about Ritter that you can't say about Daniel Jones, and that he had a passing touchdown in week. Bye, guys.
Fucking hate you.